Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Battlebox time, mission 106, full of holiday cheer and gear. Let's check it out. Alright folks, welcome back. So you guys have seen my videos before. I like to explain for the new people what Battlebox is. It's a monthly subscription service that has some awesome gear inside. And there are levels of it. You can get the basic, which is one price, the advanced, which is a little more expensive, the Pro Box, and then the Pro Plus, which is much more expensive. However, you're always going to get more than what you put in as far as the value of the gear inside. I do like to make a suggestion that if you folks are brand new to prepping, okay, and you have no food and water and you're just getting started, hold off on subscription boxes in general. Get your basic preps. Once you feel comfortable with what you have for basic preps, then you can move on and do other stuff like Battlebox and stuff like that, because you do get a lot of useful gear in these. So what we're going to do today, I have this all the way up to the Pro Plus box, but we're going to start with what's in your basic box if you were to just order that. So let's check it out. So we're going to start off with the first thing that I think is really handy if you're camping a lot or if you happen to travel a lot, and that is this Wanderware. This is a 5-piece stainless steel utensil kit with a carrying case. Now, I know we all have our sporks and our fold-out spoons and all that cool stuff, but this is pretty neat. It's maybe something to keep in your car kit. There you go. So you got a fork, a knife, spoon, and a reusable straw with a cleaning tool in there so you can clean it up. That's really nice, and I have to say it's really nicely made. You know, it feels good in your hand. Pretty nice stuff. So that is definitely something that I am going to be getting some use out of in my travel kit. It's not that I would use this to eat out in a restaurant somewhere. You know, I trust their cleanliness standards to some extent. Having worked in the food service industry years ago, I still question it sometimes, but this is more for, you know, all right, I'm stopped on the side of the road. I got to make a quick meal in my vehicle with my little indoor safe stove. What am I going to eat it with? Well, now I got a kit. So I'm probably going to put that in my car kit because I think that's pretty handy. Definitely a neat little thing. Now, the next thing in this stuff is really good. I don't know if you've tried it yet, but this is the Right on Track 2-person meals. And this is the chicken pasta Alfredo. And I'll probably be cooking this up next stove review I do. But these are really, really good. And they really are 2-person meals. They're not like 2-person meals where everybody gets a little bowl like that. They're 2-person meals. And they're really tasty, too. And they cook up in 10 minutes. You just pour the water in there. You boil about 7 ounces of water. You will add the chicken to the pot for 1 minute. You'll turn down the heat. Add all the remaining ingredients. You just cover it up. So you don't do it in the pan. Don't do it in the bag. That's my mistake. I forgot. These actually have to be cooked in a pot. So you add the chicken, you boil it for a minute, you add the rest of the stuff, you boil that, and then about 3 or 4 minutes you let it sit, stirring occasionally, and you heat it and you enjoy it. It's really, really good stuff. I did a review on these a long time ago. This one says to boil 14 ounces of water instead of 7 ounces. So I'm assuming they were talking about cutting it in half, but I would say, let's see, as far as the stuff goes here, saturated fats, trans fats, sodium, 770 milligrams. So it's still high, but this is, you know, it's freeze-dried food. It's going to be that way. So definitely good stuff. Check it out. That is your second item. Now, your third item is something that's actually very important, and I think it's kind of gone the wayside with all of the, you know, cell phones and satellite phones and sat trackers and all this other stuff. But it's a signaling mirror, and this is by Maritac. And they usually make some really nice stuff. Now, I do have the plastic still on this, the film, the protective film. But what you're going to do with this is take it off. And this little red dot will show you right where to aim this thing. That little red dot there in the center will show you where to aim this thing. And even if you're not good with this or you've never used one of these before, you can get a shining bright flash about 40 miles away with these. I'm having a hard time getting that off, but we'll get it off after. These are very specialized. They're for aiming high-intensity signals at a target, okay? So you got that shiny area here, and once you take this piece off, it's very shiny. And you're going to flash it like that. So if you're looking to get rescued, because not every emergency situation is about, I want to hide so nobody sees me. A lot of times, you want to be seen. So you're going to hold the mirror close to your eye, slowly turn and manipulate it so that the bright light spot is on the target, okay? So you're just going to use that little dot in the middle there and aim it. Let's say you see a passing airplane or helicopter, and you're stuck somewhere. You're going to aim it up there, just move it around a little bit, flash it. Really, really handy. It has a lanyard on the bottom there, so you can hold on to it. A nice pouch for it too, which is really unusual. Usually these signaling mirrors get all beat the heck up wherever you're carrying them. Having them from being a prepper from a long time ago, I can tell you these usually get all scratched up. So this is nice that it has a thing in there to protect it, and I will take that other plastic off there. Okay, so those are the 3 items in the basic box. Pretty simple. The whole box value is about a $51.93 value for the whole thing. Let's move on to the advanced box. Now, this one is a very handy kit for a couple of reasons. This is the MyMedic Bleed Stopper kit. And MyMedic is known for making these little packs. So whatever you need in your first aid kit, let's say you have a first aid kit you built that's basically a boo-boo kit, but you have nothing for serious hemorrhage or bleeding or something like that. You can add that pack and it'll have everything you need in it. And I did open it up, so I want to show you what's inside. But you can use this to either supplement your current medical kit or have a grab-and-go option. So let's go see what's in here. And this stuff is, the other reason this is cool is this stuff is really hard to come by right now. Any kind of bleeding coagulant, any kind of quick clot hemostatic dressing, stuff is hard to come by. I've noticed a real shortage online in it. Now you do have the rat's tourniquet here. Some people don't like these. However, they do work. Okay, so you have a rat's tourniquet. You have some compressed gauze, and this is what is emergency secure bandage, so this will wrap around. Okay, you do have gloves. Always handy when dealing with bleeding. Get the rest of this out of here. Okay, you have a little pen on here to write the time that you put the thing on there, the tourniquet. So when they get to a first responder or a doctor or whatever, they'll know, okay, this has been on for an hour, let's get it off. Next up, you're going to get 2 super hand wipes. These are actually pretty cool. I've tried them from MyMedic before. They're good. They really clean your hands up very, very well. And if your hands are dirty and you're going to go work on somebody, you always want to use these first. And of course, massive bleeding stop guide, and a small kit of MyMedic scissors. Now, these trauma shears are generally for a situation where, let's say I have a bad laceration to my leg and my pants are still on, you know, a bullet wound, a cut, a glass, shrapnel, whatever. I take this and I can cut the person's pants leg up and get in there, and they really tear through. You can see they're really aggressive. I don't know if you can see the teeth on these. It's a really aggressive profile on them, and they will tear through. I can feel them already doing that. So that is a very cool kit. This kit's $72 normally, and you're going to be getting that in the box. It's a very cool kit, and especially since the hemostatic dressing is so hard to find lately, that's worth a whole lot more, trust me. So let's move on to the next box. That's going to be the Pro Box. All right, so I had to back the camera up for this one. This is an enormous Mammoth series duffel bag. It gives you the perfect solution for safely storing your gear for any trip. Now, this doesn't have to be a bug-out bag. This could be a camp bag, whatever. This thing is huge. To give you a full perspective, kind of have to open it like that. It's tall, it's huge, it is waterproof. There's a very thick lining in through here. So this can be for wet gear, this can be stuff you want to keep dry. And let's face it, with what we do as preppers, we have a lot of gear. This could be an awesome car kit. You could take all the things you need for your car emergency kit, put them in here, and if you have to bug out of the car, if the car gets broken down and you're walking in the rain, you know that gear is going to be safe because this thing is super waterproof, okay? It's got a 60-liter storage capacity. It measures about 27 inches by 14 by 12 inches. Rubber handles on the top, okay? So you're definitely not going anywhere, not going to lose it. You got straps everywhere. You got a arm, shoulder kind of connector there if you want to carry it on your shoulder. It's made by Rockigator. This thing is really, really handy. Quick access side zipper pouches on the side. So anything you need to get in, you can get in there real quick. You have 8 total D-ring attachment points, and it's got this awesome roll top closure here. So you can roll this thing up and snap the other side onto it and close it right up. So it is a waterproof bag. It's kind of like a wet bag as well. Definitely a cool item. It's not something that I would think to buy for myself, you know, and that's why I like these boxes, because this isn't something I'd say, oh, I want to go out and save up my money and buy one of those. But when you get it, it comes in handy. You'd be amazed. You know, something like this when you have to maybe abandon your vehicle somewhere, maybe go out in the snow, you know, in a bad situation, you can toss your gear in this thing and it's ready to go for you no matter what. You can even strap this down on the back of my little survival e-bike, as I call it, and carry around gear and know that it's not going to get wet. Let's move on to the Pro Plus box. Okay, that's the last thing on here, and that, to me, makes the whole box because it's pretty darn cool. All right, so this is the final item on the Pro Plus box, and this is the Civivi Fixed Blade Elementum. Let's check this thing out. Now, I opened this up to look at it, and I was very impressed. Very nice looking knife. Very unique kind of grip on there. Feels really good in your hand. We'll get into the stats on this in a sec. But you get stickers from them, product use, a cleaning cloth, blade show info there. So you can clean it off if there's anything on it. Just take a look at that. That is a really nicely made knife. Probably my only complaint with any kind of outdoor knife is it doesn't have a 90-degree spine, so you can't strike a ferro rod with it. But that thing just came. Let's see. Does it shave hair? Oh, yeah, it shaves hair. You see the hair on the blade? It definitely shaves. And that's out of the box. I haven't touched it yet. This is this little deal here, a little holster. Okay, a little sheath. We're going to just use the knife to cut it open. I'm sitting here going, what can I use to cut this open? Gosh. You see how you think when you're on camera? You forget everything. You got your side push in here to clip it on your belt there with kind of like a tech lock type deal. Okay, fits right in there. Really nicely, snaps right into place. Has the lanyard on the back. So let's talk about the knife itself a little bit. This knife is a D2 steel knife, okay? The blade hardness on it is 59 by 61 HRC, okay? Your handle material is flat micarta. It actually has a very good grip to it, even though it's not aggressive. It's a nice comfortable grip. Handle finish is going to be dark green. You have a black Kydex sheath, and of course your paracord on the back there for more stability on it. The knife weighs 4.41 ounces. Handle thickness is 0.49 inches. Your blade thickness is 0.14 inches or 3.5 millimeters. Handle length 4.5 inches. Blade length is 3.98 inches. And I know some areas have where your blade has to be under 4 inches. So if you live in an area like that and you're going camping or something like that, you got that on your side. That's kind of good. You have a nice little choil here where you can kind of choke up and do some detail work on it without fear of nicking your hand in there. But this is just I would say this is an awesome all-around kind of task knife. If you wanted to carry something that's not a folder, but feels comfortable, this is a really comfortable feeling knife. And it would be a good task knife, camp knife, even a basic survival knife. If you really had to press it into service, I'm sure it would work pretty well, especially with D2 steel. So the steel is interesting because it holds an edge like a higher carbon steel, but it provides the same ease of use as a traditional stainless steel. It hardens it well, but it holds an edge longer than regular stainless steel. And that's one of the things I love about D2 steel. I was kind of worried when I first started getting knives with D2 steel in, because I'd always been told, oh, you're going to hate sharpening them. They're so hard to sharpen, they're so thick, and never been a problem. Honestly, they sharpen up just fine using my methods. I have the larger guided sharpener that I have that works very, very well and definitely does an awesome job. And of course, I have this smaller work sharp as well, with the strap on the back. So yeah, I definitely like this knife. Even stropping it, I don't feel any wire or loose edges. So it looks like they bothered to put a decent edge on it and stropped it too. Sometimes when they put a good edge on it, you'll feel like little rough bits of paper and stuff on there. So that's the whole deal right there. And that knife there is, I believe it's $149 or $129 value? I forget exactly. But you can look it up online. I will leave you a link down below where you can check this out. I do have a discount code if you're interested in that. If you're interested in getting started with Battlbox, there's a discount code down below there. It's Iridium24. And when you get these boxes, always remember to check the paperwork. In here is a 35% discount code for the bag I showed you, the Rule of Elements bag. Over here is a $25 gift card. If you want to give this to somebody, $25 off for anything on Battlbox. Over here is, what was this again? I don't want to give you the code. 30% off on any of the foods from Right on Trek. So you got some nice little codes there and gift certificates. So don't forget, always check that stuff too. You will get a guide in here that will tell you everything that's in the box, how much it's worth, where it's from. Maybe I can get info on the knife. No, it doesn't say it in here, so it isn't how much it's worth, but it does give you information on the knife. So definitely cool little deal. And that is some awesome Christmas stuff. Even if that's the cool thing about this. If you don't like this stuff and you have other preppers on your Christmas list, you know, somebody would be very happy to get that knife for Christmas. I can guarantee you that. So anyway, folks, that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, we have my portal down below. So if you want stuff from older battle boxes, you can go there and order it and get discounts using my code. That's a 15% off subscription products with that code, Iridium24. And you can see all the other gear that's there at that link. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out all our other links. We have our Amazon affiliate store. We appreciate when you guys use that link to shop on Amazon. It really helps out the channel. Our freeze-dried wholesalers link, that link saves you 15%. No codes, no nothing. You click the link, you shop. When you get to checkout, you will see the 15% off in your shopping cart. Below that is our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Don't forget when you go there, I know we have like a 30% off deal on that 3-month kit for Christmas. It's a good deal. But don't forget, if you click on the logo up top, what is it, My Patriot Supply logo up top, click on that logo when the page loads, and you will go there. If you go to Prepare with Iridium, you click on the logo, you'll go to the main site with all the other gear they have. They've got a ton of deals right now. They also have a deal on that heater that I showed you. Somebody had mentioned it in the channel that they have it for $79, I believe. The deal with the heater that I showed you the other day, so definitely check them out. Our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store as well. Awesome, great, clean food. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.